Good evening, guys. It's been a long day. I hope you've been well. So I know I've been inundating you with content. I hope you found it useful. I hope you found it interesting. Please continue to like and subscribe. Please continue to share. I bring you another piece of good news. You didn't think I wasn't going to live react to this article. Stop it. But at the time I posted it, I was doing something, so I couldn't. This article is fantastic. It's an excerpt of the front page article, Uncle Ted, as I call him, the CEO of Netflix. I didn't say the CFO. I didn't say the spokesman. I said CEO, board approved CEO of Netflix, has given an interview, and he mentioned the Duchess. Let's start there. The fact that her impact is that amazing that they are selling the article by mentioning his discussion on Duchess Meghan. Who else is getting that type of play? Nobody else is getting that type of play. So let me just start that. I know this is going to press the haters. Let's break this article down, please. Meghan Markle is underestimated, yes, and overly dismissed as a cultural influencer. Nothing else to say. Ted Sarandos tells Variety in a new interview people are fascinated with Meghan Markle. Sorry, Meghan Sussex. Yes, they are. They are, guys. I'm not going to rehash it again. I don't know how many times we've gone through this thing. Engagement matters. Let me hold my ear. The Nigerian way to do things. Engagement matters. Whether you are insulting her, you are laughing with her, you are laughing at her, you are supporting her, you are feeding the numbers. Netflix's CEO, Ted Sarandos, isn't underestimating Meghan and Harry. Sarandos spoke with Variety for their new cover story about the future of the streaming service, including their partnership with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Meghan 43, Harry 40 signed with Netflix for a reported $100 million dollar deal in 2020 and has since produced a number of shows, including the groundbreaking documentary series Harry and Meghan, which chronicled their romance, decision to step back as working royals for the royal family. Duchess Meghan's solo endeavor with Love premiered earlier in the month, debuting in the global top 10. A second season has already been filmed and will debut in the fall. While other series production by the couple's Archwell production company, including Polo and Heart of the Victors, didn't produce as large of audiences for Netflix, Sarandos recognizes the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's touch goes beyond numbers. This is very important, guys. I think Meghan is underestimated in terms of her influence on culture, he said. When we dropped the trailer for Harry and Meghan doc series, everything on scene was dissected in the press for days, which, say it with me, engagement. The shoes she was wearing sold out all over the world. The Hermes blanket that was on the chair behind her sold out everywhere in the world. Are you guys getting it? People are fascinated with Meghan, yes. She and Harry are overly dismissed. Netflix also has a stake in her new lifestyle brand as ever, making its foray into e-commerce as teas, jams, more are set to be available for sale in the US this spring. We are a passive partner in Meghan's company, and it's a big discovery model for us right now. Let me just quickly comment on this. Now, he has addressed a number of ridiculous talking points in this small thing he said. One, the Netflix deal. Guys, since 2020, since the Netflix documentary, we have not heard word. Everybody in the British press, Australian press, American tabloids, the idiots online that are haters have given us their insider feedback. I want to remind everybody, not one person that has said anything about the Netflix deal is actively involved in that deal. They have told us an insider told them. When you ask them who is the insider, my friend who happens to be a cousin of the driver of the gardener who is the cook and stands next to the security guard told me that Meghan's deal is coming to an end. Anyway, when you're dealing with, for those of you who may not have worked in corporate, when you're making those types of high structured deals, banks are involved. Negotiators are involved. A lot of legalese are involved. Why on earth do you think they would leak that to anyone? None of these. Why? Let's keep it real. Let's keep it 500%. Everybody would kill for a first look deal with Netflix. Everybody. And I'm talking about the people who monetize hate, the Kinseys, the Popcorn Planet. If Netflix said, come, we'll give you 10K, come and host on our platform, hey, We will not hear a word. That's the only thing they will be announcing from now to the end of the year. The Netflix deal that Meghan and Harry got was a shock because nobody expected it. They got it almost practically as soon as they left the royal family and went on their own. It was a shock to the press. I remember, because I remember them coming and they were being salty. They were bitching and complaining about it for days, speculating, saying that Harry and Meghan's documentary will not sell out, will flop. It didn't flop. Saying Harry and Meghan were going to be insulting the Queen and the royal family. They didn't. They just gave a candid opinion about their experience in the royal family, how it impacted them, why they had to leave, and the state and how they were doing now. It was perfect, honestly. I think they were even too gracious to the royal family, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, look at what the CEO, the person who signs the checks, has said. I think Meghan is underestimated in terms of her influence on culture. Guys, have I not said this many times on this page? If you like, go and critic bomb Meghan's show from now to tomorrow. If you like, YouTube haters, if you like, 24/7 be doing live reviews dragging Meghan. If you like, go and use AI to mock her features. If you like, go and get all your writer friends and give them small pieces of silver to go and hate about Meghan. You are basically confirming what he says. Who else gets that type of reaction? No one. I don't know anybody in our current modern culture that gets that triggers that type of I want to be part of the train reaction. It doesn't matter if it is negative or positive. Meghan is a lightning rod of engagement. And frankly, while I do appreciate the mental health side of it, there's nothing worse. And I stand by what I said yesterday. The continuous hate is dangerous. I can put people's lives in danger. But from an e-commerce marketing perspective, gold. That is exactly what you want. Everybody who is doing Amazon affiliate service dreams of this type of engagement. All you have to do is post a video and just show up, and everything associated with you sells. Which brand on earth would not want that association? Those of you that are seeing the inspired by Meghan, Jackie Aina, one of the most influential influencers in the world, Black women, other women that are getting on board with Le Creuset. I know of Le Creuset. People know of Le Creuset. But many people may not have heard of Le Creuset before her show. They're all posting their Le Creuset sets. And Le Creuset did not even cut Meghan a check. Now imagine she has a season 2. Other brands will start asking her, Meghan, are you using it? I can bet you right now her office is probably flooded with cooking wares, proposals, people who even want their own property set to be used as a filming location. All over the world, they're calling her right now. Chefs who want to be featured on her show are like, please, can we get in? Because again, guys, say it with me, engagement. That is what they want. And for those of you that are worried about the negativity, this is what I was saying in the previous video. Netflix and many other media companies, for the first time in our history, have been able to understand that it doesn't matter whether the engagement is positive or negative. It is share engagement, and we can monetize this. That's why it doesn't matter what you write about her or say about her, or how many YouTube pages you write, or how many Twitter channels you open. Meghan brings money. Let's move on. Now, he said people are fascinated with Meghan. He's right. She and Harry are overly dismissed. That's fair. Netflix also has a stake in her lifestyle brand. This is very important, guys. Making its foray into e-commerce as teas, jams, and more to be made available in the US this spring. All I have to say is, Uncle Ted, Biko, when are we the non-US fans getting it? Figure it out. With all that money, you can't help us get international distribution. Haba. Now let's quickly talk about this part of the deal. He said it's that we are a passive partner, and it's a big discovery model for us right now. 2 things he has confirmed. The talking point when people were shocked to hear that Netflix was Meghan's business partner was, well, Netflix wants to get as much as they can from the $100 million deal, because Meghan doesn't know how to negotiate. When Netflix signed a deal with Meghan, don't forget what this guy said. It was a chauvarol deal, right? At that time, I don't think Meghan's brand was, I don't think it was part of the deal. That's why he's calling about it. That's why it wasn't spoken about then. I think this is a separate thing. I think, and I don't know, he has said in the article, and we'll get there, he has said that he doesn't talk about renewal deals, and that's fair. It's a business thing. They're still negotiating, and it's based on output. Now, I'm sure not that the 5 years has gone. I think what they've understood is, okay, when you and Harry are featured in your projects, you get way, like, that is the lightning rod. When you have projects of you, maybe not as much. So maybe in whatever deal they want to do, if they want to do more projects, they could say, is it possible either we market things differently or we feature you more? I don't know. They will have that conversation. This is why data is important. But I also like how he said they're a passive partner because it means while watching the model, we want to see if our bet is going to pay off. And that's fair. This is their first time foraying into e-commerce in this way. And I like how they said they are passive. What that means is this is Meghan's vision. We're going to provide physical distribution. We're going to probably support with supply chain. Obviously, we're going to platform and sell it. But this is Meghan's thing. And I'm very sure that's the extent to the deal that she signed with them. That's why they said passive partner. And then to the deal renewal. Let me just end it on the same way he said it. I don't want to comment on anyone's renewals. In general, the ones that we've had are bespoke and rationalized around output. Yes, that makes sense. It's a streaming company. They can't just be making deals with you just because you're a celebrity. Meghan and Harry have paid off with all the engagement they've got from Meghan's show. All the engagement they got from the documentaries, I'm sure is well more than that 100 million. So I think what they're going to do now is get around the table again. We are partnering with Meghan with her e-commerce business. Let's see what else we can get invested in. And I'm curious to see it because I'm very keen. I think they have something. I can't wait for the next deal, if there is a next deal to be announced. And for those of you that are worrying, even if there isn't so, this deal that they've signed with Meghan has been quite successful. If As Ever sells the way I know it's going to sell, she will be spoiled for choice. Other streamers want a lightning rod as well. They all need it. This Disney is struggling. Paramount has had to merge with another streamer. Amazon is there. You think they don't want the traffic? Meghan is spoiled for choice. She's fine. So yeah, I just had to go into the business of it because I think it's interesting. Ignore the noise. Ignore the negativity. Ignore the spin. And just focus on what this man, the CEO, let me say it again, CEO, the person that is signing the check, is saying. And what he is saying is he has enjoyed the relationship with Duchess Meghan and Harry. I really do think that based on how he's responded in this article, another deal is coming. But yeah, and like I said, guys, the sky is the limit. I look forward to hearing Meghan's podcast. I don't know. I don't want to be too. I don't know if she would tell us about if she would drop any hints. I don't know. She might. She's been dropping hints, and I love that for her. And yeah, I think this has been a very. He didn't have to say much, but he said a lot. But as we know, the British media and the YouTube haters are going to remix his words and spin and lie because that's all they do. They don't know how to tell the truth. Watching this couple succeed when they are useless working royals. We just did a piece on Kate and that ridiculous People article they wrote about her that was basically a nothing burger. They need them to fail, but they're not going to. Like I said, they have created a bubble of engagement around Meghan, whether they like it or not. They can't stop talking about her because nothing will sell without her. If they talk about her, they're helping her engagement. So it's kind of a win-win, really. And yeah, please give me your comments. Give me your thoughts. Do you feel relieved? I feel relieved. I feel great, frankly. I knew this was coming. I think for him to be talking about it, something is coming, but I don't want to jinx it. And yeah, are you as upset as I am about As Ever not being available abroad? Uncle Ted, please now. I really want to taste that jam, and those biscuits look delicious. But yeah, I love reading your comments, guys. Please like, subscribe, share. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, have a good one.